So right now, I have just unmuted myself. Welcome to the MOJO Day Trade Show. It's November 28th, and you weren't looking at screen share. You were actually in the show, but I just have getting used to things. So let me show you right here. Little Franklin's Tower. So we tap, tap, tap UV right here at 70. Let me go back from the beginning of the day and show you how we started the day in the Mojo room. So right here we did a little, this was the other day. Let me So right here we did UVXY. This was this morning. I sold it up at 1091. Then this morning we bought it back 78, 79, and we bought this PRZX right here at 158 by 60. And then UVXY and then PZRX we added a little bit right there. See, PZRX. Entry number 2 done. And we bought more. And then we started selling right there at 54 a little bit. And then we sold a little more at 64, and then it was going to go through that, and we waited, and it did. And then we rebought UV at 79, and then we sold up into the top of that 84 on PZRX for a 30-cent move, and then we rebought it back through. It's going to go through 2. So we sold UV right there at 83, sold UV for a new trade at 91. PZRX, awesome. Here we go again, 189. Here goes UV at 92, UV at 98. Then we, amazing. So we sold part at 98, and then we rebought 91 right here, 92. It filled more at 85. Then we got Nugget through $8 right there at $7.99. Amazing moves. And here's the nailed the PZRX through 225 right there. PZRX 232. It's going to go up through the 234. And then we nailed UV 88 and this 45 on PZRX. So we're up 1 point on a little $2 stock. Started at $1.50. Then UV 80, 89, Nugget right here, 816, 822, 827, UV rebought. Here we go on UV. It's going to go through 11 now, 90, insane, 94, $11, 1107, just amazing. Nugget through 8, there's 844. And then we rebought UV back from this 1107. Again, we waited till 1070, tap, tap, tap. And that's how we got everything live right now going on the MOJO Day Trade Show. Dow's down 45, UV 69 by 70, PZRX is 285 by 7. And we got some great things going on. DRYS we're currently in right now at around a 523, 524 average on DRYS. Went up beautifully to 34. You can rebuy back down here, no problem for whoever sold. So right now for today, we're 11 for 11 today. Only trading 3 stocks, which was Nugget, UVXY, and PZRX. I did the daily poll. Let's take the poll and see what happened in the poll. And then we'll do some peg game. And then I'll show you about the Millionaire Trader. So for the poll for today, here's the poll. Right here. So we have 2 people made 500 to 1,000. Nice job.
Yes.
2 people made 1 to 3. Nice job.
Yes.
I like how that button wiggles. And then 1 person made $3,000 and more. People in the demo made money, and a couple of people observing and watching.
Well, yes.
Nice job. And here's the breakdown of the times and the pie chart of everybody. Real nice. Beautiful. Thanks for taking the poll and making money. with the Mojo. It's all over the world. I have some people in France and all over the United States taking the poll. Great job. Great job today, Mojo. So as you see in the room, let me just scroll down here. We are done for the day. Right there. There's my comment. Thank you. Done. So that's a great poll for today. Nicely done. Let me just see something right here. Yep, perfect. So we got the room. Everyone did great today in the room. The day trade picks have been phenomenal. So this is a private channel. These guys that are free riders down here for the day, right here, these free riders, they can't see any of the picks. They can't hear me right now. Only the people on YouTube can, and only the people in my room can. So when I do the screen share, they can't hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So take a look at that for a second. Very nice with the stocks. Everything's doing great today. Thank you for taking the poll. Let's get back to a couple things that were pretty cool. So we got a little Hulk action. I got my, see this thing? All day traders need to have one of these massagers. It's a good present. Have your missus or your loved ones get you one of these. Oh yeah. And this with a cup of coffee and some good trades. Whew. Getting paid. This is financial freedom. You could do this out of your home every day in 60 minutes like we did and have fun in the afternoon like we're having right now. Chit-chatting in the Mojo room, getting a massage, drinking the coffee, having lunch. And that's pretty much what that's all about, because that's the way to do it. Mojo! Get a nice massagey. Ah, yeah. And it's got heat. Real nice. Every trader definitely needs one of those. Definitely. And then you have, my peg game. So I went to, everybody goes to that Cracker Barrel. The peg game. Okay. You want me to show you how to do the peg game? Watch. You start with the top and you work your way down. So watch. Okay? Doesn't matter which ones you jump. So take the top. Okay? Like that. Okay? That one. And then take this one right here. It's upside down. Right here. And then clear back this one right here. Is there? I can't do it upside down. Let me put these back in for a second. I'll show you how to do it. All right. So here, you have it right here. Okay, watch. Everyone could see it, right? Yeah. So you take this one and you jump it here. Okay. Whoop, get back in there, sucker. Take this one and jump it here. Take this one and move it down here. Now you've cleared the top. See that? Now, left. Okay? See that guy? Let's attack him. Get him. We got him. Now we clear this row. Watch. Boom. Boom. Now we clear the bottom row. Boom. Boom. Attack. 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 One left. Genius. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Here goes DRYS again. You guys like that? You like that? That's sweet, right? That was go, right? Go time. You like that? See? Sweet. You could see me and hear me and do all that. Let me take the massage going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's it's working now. Wait a second. You know I can do the Rubik's Cube in a minute. I could day trade like a champion. I could day trade like a champ. I could do all that good stuff, boys and girls. Oh, that massager is just woo! Amazing. Amazing. Look at Nugget. It's pretty damn amazing. Got some nuggies. Muggy!
Yes.
So that's that. Let me put the game away now. I gotta put the pegs back in. It's better when you do it online. They have this game online, you know. You can do the peg game online. But I went to the Cracker Barrel. You know, they give you that in the restaurant there on the table. Had a challenge with my wife. Said, listen, honey, this is how you do it. Let me show you. Did this as a kid with a Rubik's Cube all the time. It's all about attacking the one peg, working your way down. Yep. So everything's working fine on the tube. Close up a couple of, we got some really nice swing picks going on for the, really nice swing picks going on for the day trade room. You want to see what they've done for today? Let's see what they've done. I'll share that with y'all. I could share the picks. So here's members only have access to the swing. It's right here. So let's go to the swings. You could chat in there too. So here's swing pick from IDXG at 12 cents. See it? Right here. This was the other day. Then you have NAVB. We nailed the pants off that one. And we're in WGBS right now. It's at 92. It's going to go through that 93. And here's IDXG day number 2 at 26. And here's IDXG day 3 at 39. So from 12 to 39 cents, 12 cents to 39 is a move of 27 cents. And 27 cents divided by your cost of 12 is a 225% gain on that stock. And then we had this morning new stock pick, which was Heat Biologics, which was in the Swing newsletter from last night. There was 3 picks in the Swing. Here they are. Here's the comic. I have to agree with you. Pro Trader Mike and MOJO Day Trading is the best out there. See, now you listen to me after wasting months with that other Swing newsletter. Well, I should have months ago, but I'm glad now, because June was a solid month. I've been saying that for over a year now. Mojo Swing's the best kept secret on Wall Street. My bank account couldn't agree with you more. Shakalaka, he says, right? There you go. So we have Yingling Energy at 341. IDSA at 251. SSH at 24. And Heat Biologics at 249. Number 1 right there was Heat Biologics. So let's go Heat Biologics. 261 to 325, up humongous today. And we have WGBS is the same I showed you. We have HNR, Harvest Natural Resources, making a beautiful move through the top right here. You see HNR. which was a tag along with VNRBP right there. This other resources stock. Then let me take this one off. I got that one taken off. Take that off. Let me make sure I got this set up. Oh, shizzles. Oh, it is on the right microphone. Cool. It's like, yo, you kidding me? All right, so now we have, stem was moving before. Let me just look at stem. $1.28. Got to keep an eye on this stock. Anyway, let's go down the list. A, B, C, D's at 5. We own it at $1.50 and $1.45. MGNA solid. We own it down there at 9. Plug, I'd be interested maybe in getting back into soon. And here's IDXG. I'm taking it off my screen. Gevo, I'm taking it off my screen. They're doing toxic financings with Gevo. Cara, I'm maybe interested in rebuying this back very soon. ETRM, same. IMUC hasn't moved really yet. Blonder Tongue, we're in. Tatron made a move already up here. We sold it. This bank stock's up in the moon skis. We own it and have sold it. And same thing with this one. Pip's not doing nothing. Broadwind Energy's almost making a move like one of those little cup skis. And that's pretty much it. So we nailed it. SSH is right up here at 23. Went to 28 this morning. Looking nice. And here's that IDSA. And Yingling hasn't done anything. Very low volume. But give it a day or two and it will. Here's that IDSA up 9.9. You got 2 days in a row on that one, up to 335 from 235. So those were the 2 picks here this morning that happened in the MOJO Day Trade room and for the Swing Trade newsletter. So if you bought those picks there at the open, which I know many people did, at 245, 250, you got paid royally at 335. Heat Biologics, you did the same thing. You bought the open right here at 260 and 270, and you got paid at 325. Both of those were both picks in the Swing Trade newsletter, which were right here. The actual newsletter itself is right here. This is my analysis right now of what I said for the swingers right there. So if you want to be a member and have access to this tab where you have these picks, stop one direction only. We nailed the pants off that one. This one hasn't moved yet. Not much risk on the downside. Beautiful increased earnings estimates going from a loss of $1.33 to a loss of 75 to a loss of 20 on 20 million in the float and a new CEO and beautiful earnings. Are you kidding me? The stock's a gold mine. Then you have IDSA. We nailed the pants off of it. Thank you. And then Yingling hasn't moved yet. So there you go, boys. Thank you for being a member of the Swing Trade. I have several hundred subscribers that are in this service, and you guys are doing really, 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 really well. Great job.
Yes! Yeah, baby!
Nice. So, hey, hold it back. Listen, hold it, your horses there. Yeah, hold your horses there, boys and girls. So that's what we got there. So I got the MOJO Day Trading. I'm Hulk. And we did Hulk trade play today. We did all kinds of great trades. We were done at 10 o'clock. Want to see me do the peg game again real fast so I could show you how to do it? All you guys that are trying to do it right now, the peg game again. You want to, nah, yeah, no, I could do it in a second. All right, nice. Listen, don't hold back, babes. Hold back, babes. Not all at once. I can't take it. Not all at once. Come on now. You know you get rewards for typing in the general chat and being a part of the member of this team. It's actually a leaderboard, and I give away prizes like free Mojo University, free 3 months of the day trade room, free mouse pad, free, all great things like that. all for being a member of the room and being on the leaderboard. You want to see the leaderboard? Watch. I think that's it. No, it's not leader. It's rank. Hold on, let me see what my shizzle is. Here we go. It's right here. So that's my rank, but this is the leaderboard right here. So here's the leaderboard, and how it works is each time you post a message, you get a random number of XP points between 15 and 25. You type in the server rank to get your rank, and each of the pro traders, the free riders, and the MOJO traders all get to participate. Me and Alan are up here at the top, but next month in December, I'm going to reset it, and I'm going to remove myself, and only the pro traders and the traders are going to be able to do this, and I'm going to be able to give away some nice prizes to the community and those who participate. And we got a nice leaderboard going right now of up to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, the top 100 in the room. Let's do it. I'll give out the prizes for the top 3, and I'll post what they're going to be shortly. Thank you so much for being part of that MOJO room. MOJO Day Trade team. Sounds amazing. Definitely. Amazing. Awesome. Will you win?
Maybe. That's a firm maybe.
I know if you participate, you got a chance. If you don't,
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
it won't be for you.
For the last time, no.
You won't win, but if you do,
Well, yes.
dude, you'll be a hero. Hero from Monero. Is there a channel with different rewards? No, not yet, but I'll get that up, baby. You got to give me, I just mentioned it 5 minutes ago, Levi. You know I'm not that quick. Come on, buddy. You know I'm quick, but I'm not that quick. You know that? Quick, but I'm not that quick. Someone's having trouble accessing. Trader Will, buddy, come on into the room. There's Trader Will, and there he is, just came on in. Nice. Trader Will. Let's see here. To double, all you have to do is double click. Let me go back. This is a really good message that shows you how to join the channel. So right here, go ahead and join that. And then let's get into a welcome. Right there, that's in the welcome. So go ahead and double click on my name there, Mr. Trader Man. Get in the room. I like that, Saywin. The golf and the golfer. Like that. Very good job today, everyone. Let's make sure Trader Will's online. He's offline. You're invisible. So he's got to go to the bottom left-hand corner and take off his invisibility. I think I have that too. I'm going to put that in the support, guys. So if you can hear me and cannot connect to the room, but can send me a private message, your status is invisible. Please go to the bottom left-hand corner of the chat and click the avatar. There you can change your status to online from invisible. then you'll be able to use the functions of the room. Right there. I have everything. This room's coming together, boys. You know what I'm saying? This room is I got a new tab. I have a new tab called leaderboard. So if you go into the leaderboard, you'll be able to do your rank, which is your rank, and then your levels. Say rank and levels to get your rank and what level you're at. Everyone has access to that. Heat Biologics is probably going to go up. 15 million vol, nice. Real nice. So see this pick, INVN. I got this newsletter from this guy. I subscribe to all of them. So I got this one this morning, and the guy says, this is a buy. It's a good trade idea. Actually, it's a bad trade idea. Didn't work too well. Bad trade idea. Should be using the MOJO system for the trade ideas. So here's that one right here. Where is that? Here, bad idea. So this was the email I got, and this is their trade of the week. INVN. Dog. Here's my newsletter that went out to my subscribers. I have a 95% accuracy for 5 years now. Right here is the actual newsletter that went out last night and this morning, talking about the MOJO chat room, how the members could come in and easily chat in the chat, walk the walk, talk the talk, all new traders. There's a swing picks channel and a day picks channel and how to use everything. And when you come in, please use your trader and your last name so I know it's you and we can chit chat a lot. Yeah, boy.
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an F. Yeah!
And I got SSH, Heat Biologics, IDSA, and YGE as my 4 picks. Thank you very much for being a member of the Swing Trade newsletter. Thank you very much for being a member of the Day Trade Room. Awesome. So what else we got? Let me see. For today, I have my website. Let me show you something on the webs. So let's go to the MOJO site. It's MOJO Day Trading. You can get the MOJO Level 2 video for free. Take your trading to the next level. Just download it right here. So this webinar that I'm doing is 200 traders. There's been 114 signups. I have to check today. There's been probably 30 or 40 more. And you're going to learn the MOJO trade plays that are making traders over $1,000 a day. Also learn how to set up your own home-based day trading business, which is what we do. Limited seating, and everybody's going to get a copy of my best-selling educational video, How to Trade Level 2. And that's all about that. Retail $49 just for attending. So if you click the register, you put in your name and you click to register, and you'll get all the information and so forth on the access link and so forth to the webinar. There's only 200 seats available, so please first come, first serve. I've been featured on many of these social sites and so forth, so I'm going to teach you how to plan in the day and get started with a trading routine that works for hundreds of the pro traders that are in the room. I'm going to show you how the MOJO patented trade plays makes hundreds of pro traders a full-time living every day, and I'll show you how the tips and tricks of trading with the level 2 with time and sales and making your trading highly accurate. So register and you get a free copy, and after 200 you'll get on the waiting list and you can get the next one. Okay? So let's go back to the home page, and Let's see the what else we got to show you. Results, got the free chat room, got the comics. Mojo University next class is January 9th. So become a pro trader.
Hello there, this is Pro Trader Alan. I'm going to talk to you briefly today a little bit about my experience trading with Pro Trader Mike and the elite MOJO Day Trade team. I've been trading with Mike now since he started practically about 3 years ago. And I got to tell you, the results have been unbelievable. Before trading with Mike on a full-time basis, I ran my own successful insurance practice for about 27 years. And I decided that I was going to retire at age 50 to have more time to do what I want to do, including spending more time with my two grandsons, ages 7 and 2. So at age 50, I decided to retire, and I was looking to see what I could do to replace my income, where I could work a couple hours a day in the morning from the comfort of my home office, which you can see in the background, is where I am right now. And I've been trading with some success on my own for about 10 years, but wanted to take it to the next level. So I decided to look around on the internet, and I had met Mike on StockTwits and decided to join his room, give it a shot. And as they say, the rest is history. Mike teaches a course called MOJO Day Trading, which I highly recommend that if you're serious about your career in day trading, that you take as soon as possible, preferably shortly after you join the room. It will help your success tremendously. You can avoid a lot of mistakes that all of us made in the beginning without having the benefit of having taken MOJO Day Trading. It's now available to you. I originally hired Mike to coach and mentor me individually before he started holding larger classes. So I joined about 3 years ago or so, and the one thing that's really unique about Mike is he's totally transparent. You can go back and look on the website and see, for the last 3 years or so, every single trade that we've done in the day trade room, buys and sells, target prices, and everything. I mean, no one is more transparent on the internet than Mike. No one is more willing to help you than Mike. A lot of people want to know why he does this, as opposed to just trading on his own and focusing on his own trading, and he makes a lot of money, obviously. But he does get personal satisfaction out of mentoring and coaching other traders, like he's done for me and so many others that have come before me. We presently have about 150 full-time traders in the room, and we're usually done by between 10 and 10:30 every day. So whether you're looking to make a full-time transition to a new career, or you're looking to make a few dollars in the morning before you head off to work, the MOJO Day Trading team and the MOJO Day Trading service would be an excellent opportunity for you. What I can tell you is that you should definitely sign up, give it a shot, and you'll never regret it. Like I said, Mike and I go back to the very beginning, nearly 3 years. And if you go to mojodaytrading.com, you can see everything for yourself, totally transparent, and out there for the whole world, the whole public to see every single trade. Mike doesn't front run the room like other moderators do. In other words, he allows us to sell and take our profits before he does, which you'll never find working with anybody else. So I can't highly recommend MOJO Day Trading enough, as well as MOJO Swing Trading. The results have been equally as phenomenal. And of course, MOJO University, where you learn everything that puts it all together for you. I could talk for hours about how I feel about MOJO Day Trading and our elite team of traders, but I told you I would keep this brief. Don't hesitate. Sign up today. And this could be the first day of the beginning of a new career for you, and an opportunity to have time and freedom, which you can't buy at any price. All my friends who are doctors and lawyers are extremely jealous of the fact that I don't have to work 60 or 70 hours a week like they do. I was able to replace my full-time income with no overhead. And as you can see, I'm sitting in the comfort of my own home office, talking to you. This is how I trade every day. So again, it's MOJODayTrading.com. If you want to send Mike an email directly with any questions, it's info@MOJODayTrading.com. I wish you the best of success, and I do hope you join our elite trading team. Have a great day.
That's what I'm talking about. So mentorship, it's what it's all about, folks. With the help of a mentor, coach, and a caddy, you can make the trading game easier for you. When it gets easier for you, the results get better and more consistent. Be patient and learn the Mojo style, how we scale into trades and properly get the best cost average. When you become part of Mojo U, you're surrounded by like-minded day traders, all with the same mission and goals. You'll gain the confidence of knowing how to navigate through the stock market. You'll have a system that's back-tested, proven, consistent, and works. All students have direct access to myself as their personal coach, dedicated to helping make sure you understand the content, how to navigate the tools, and you're on track to accomplish your goals. Developed for beginners and seasoned traders alike, I'll make the smaller trader bigger and the bigger trader better. You could take your trading to a new level with the classes offered at Mojo U. The next one's on January 9th in 42 days. Here's the whole class schedule. The day trading course is 2 Gs, swing 1 G, option 5 hunch. You can make 6-month no interest payments through PayPal. Payment plan, no problem. Full course schedule, or you can make a payment up front. Like this, you could take the day trading class. You get 3 months of the day trade room for free, value $300. Actually, prices have gone up. It's $450 now. Day trading challenge is $300. Toolbox, I give you amazing tools. Amazing tools. Like, what kind of tools, Mike? Like the trade playbook, like tracking sheets, like all kinds of great things like that. And the Mojo University video library and 90 days of one-on-one texting and personal coaching with me. That's easily worth more than that. So total value is $3,500 plus. You get it for $1,750. And this one has the day, the swing, and the options for all of that for $2,500. So take your pick, folks. Already got 3 people signed up yesterday for the silver package, and last week 1 for the gold. So seats are filling up for the class. Here's the whole class and what it's all about. Definitely read through this, the learning objectives and the class topics. I've been teaching this for 4 years. If you see anything similar to this on the internet, where they have trade plays and books and the 1+1 formula and all this stuff and this and that, they've taken my course. Imitation's the best form of flattery, but you can't copy quality and integrity, and that's what I have here. So come get it from the source and not someone who's stolen Tiger Woods' golf clubs and they're going to go try to play with Tiger Woods. Because, folks, there's only one Tiger Woods, and I got the eye of the tiger as far as in this day trade room, the way I play, and you could take that to the bank. Eye line focus, Pro Trader Mike right there. Absolutely. What am I talking about right here? Let me show you. Dude, I'm talking about eye line focus. You see Tiger? Eye line focus, brother. Okay? So let's go back to the Mojo site right here for a second. And let's close out this little window. So you can get into the Mojo U. I want to introduce you to, not Alan, but I want to introduce you to Lobster.
Hello.
So let me get Lobster going. Right here, let me show you Lobster.
Hey guys, Pro Trader Lobster here. Just want to talk to you quickly about my time so far with Mojo Day Trading. I initially chose Mojo Day Trading and Pro Trader Mike due to Pro Trader Mike's commitment to integrity and professionalism. that he brings to day trading, along with his approach that day trading should be about building a business and that it should be a marathon and it's not a sprint. Once I started coming to the day trading room every day, I saw Pro Trader Mike's commitment to his students and how he interacts with his students individually and on a personal basis, and how he's more invested in his student success and teaching them how to trade well than he is with his own success. He interacts and helps everyone every day, and you can tell he has a true passion for helping others and educating others and teaching people how to trade well and be successful as day traders. Every day I've learned something new and improved my trading skills from Pro Trader Mike, and once I took MOJO University, my day trading improved tremendously. I can't even put into words how much better I got after taking MOJO University the first time, and I plan on taking it again. But every day since my first time through the course of MOJO University, I've been successful, and I keep finding success every day, and I keep improving, and that's due to getting coached and mentored individually by Pro Trader Mike every day. So MOJO Day Trading, MOJO University. If you want to learn how to day trade well and how to build a business out of day trading, I highly recommend Pro Trader Mike and MOJO Day Trading. Pro Trader Lobster, signing off.
Thank you, Lobster. Hey, guys, you could tell Lobster was just done. Alan was done 4 years ago. So you could see the similarities. They've both built businesses based on trust, integrity of everything that's been offered, and the ease of the systems of doing that through MOJO Day Trading. If you don't think it's possible to become a millionaire trader, you're absolutely wrong. I have right now and added back to my site. Go to my home page right here. Let me just scroll down. I want you to introduce you to Pro Trader Mouse. Right now, who's doing back in the real estate world, but always drops back in here or there, and I'll send him a copy of this video today. This is his interview, the millionaire trader. So I have built several millionaires. Here's one of them in the MOJO Day Trade Room. Take a listen.
Caller, let me help you.
My roommate isn't wearing my clothes. What should I do?
Go to AT&T. They're giving you...
Let's, you don't have to hear the commercial, but it's real good. I think you'll enjoy it a lot, and we'll take it to the next level. Okay, so you're going to hear this guy ring the register, guys. Okay? You're going to hear this guy ring the register. His name is Pro Trader Mouse. And here we go. Okay, Mousy, here we go.
Kind of shit on these kind of holidays.
You talk for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
He is the new voice of talk radio, Alexander Danilov.
Good evening, everybody. We appreciate you joining us tonight on this Labor Day. I know it's Labor Day weekend, so to speak, extended weekend. I hope everybody did a little bit of research as we kind of shit on these kind of holidays or these days. Find out what the day's really about, and Labor Day's meaning is obviously dates back over 100 years ago. Dating about 120-something years ago, the labor movement has nothing to do with wearing white, has nothing to do with anything else. There's actually a really cool story about the wearing white thing. It has nothing to do with making babies, although so many people are confused on that. But tonight's show has nothing to do with Labor Day, but it does have to do with laboring through markets and education and things like that. My guest tonight is somebody I've talked about on the show, and my guest has talked about on the show for the last few weeks. He is Randy Schreiber, a.k.a. Pro Trader Mouse, in the MOJO Trading Room. He has been very successful in so many different endeavors that he's been involved in, and somehow has managed to fight, claw, and hustle his way to becoming America's newest millionaire trader, which I think is truly remarkable, especially in today's world where you're fighting with so much more big money and bigger losses and faster moving markets. So, Randy, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Alex, thanks for the wonderful introduction. I greatly appreciate it.
There's so much more I actually could have said. I kind of had to limit myself a little bit. But I would like for you to speak about some of the things that not only led you to training, but you've gotten your hands in and you've gotten dirty doing over the years that have made you where and put you where you are today.
Thanks, Alex. Let's kind of start back at the beginning. I went to school in Southern California. And I thought that that would be the American dream: go to school, graduate with a degree, and work for some Fortune 500 company. Unfortunately, after going to school for 18 months, the president of the university said, "It's time for you to leave, my friend. College is not set up for you."
Right.
So what a wonderful introduction to world I had it, as college was not now for me. So I sat back and I said, well, I've got to do something. Right? And I got into real estate. And one thing would lead to another, which would lead to another, and eventually I was actually a real estate developer, building speculator, hard money lender, riding the world of happy success until 2008, where everything comes to a screaming crash, unbelievable halt. No one ever would have guessed that Lehman Brothers would have gone under after one of America's oldest banks. But it took me a number of years to dig out from the real estate crash. And my wife sat down, slapped me upside the head, and said, you've got to do something with your life, because doing what you're doing now isn't going to cut it. So I sat there and I said, all right, I'm going to take a cash advance, because all my money was still tied up in real estate. And the banks weren't lending money against real estate holdings. Went to a credit card, of which I had 4 of them, and I borrowed $20,000 cash advance off each credit card. Put that into a trading account, and with my eyes open and my brain closed, I started the day trade.
That's Gary, obviously trading itself, for those that haven't traded before, intraday traded, it's also known as day trading, swing trading, options trading, whatever it is. Try to do it for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's very intimidating. Now imagine the scenario that Randy just put us in, where really his whole life and his future was dependent on this move, taking the cash advance, which so many of us have never even dreamed of doing, to pursue something, to create a life that was more desirable. And Randy, I give you a lot of credit for doing that.
Hey guys, it's Pro Trader Mike. I'll tell you right now. Okay, Millie. Yeah, I kicked him out of the room. His name was Trader Randy. He became Pro Trader Mouse. He was a disruptive big shot. And you know what happened. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was a big shot. He actually shorted some of my picks. I busted him. Oh yeah. What do you think I did, Super? Yeah, what do you think I did? He says what do you think I did? Oh yeah. You want to see what I did? A little bit. No. A little bit. I was a little raged. I hulked a little bit. I booted him. From the room. Gone. Yeah. So he emailed me back. And he apologized. And he told me he would never make a sound. He would take my course and be my disciple. I was his sensei. And he committed. And he took out 4 cash advances. And I named him Pro Trader Mouse, so he would not say one freaking word in the room, ever. He was the mouse. Quiet like a damn mouse. Yep, yeah, great name. So he came back in, and I have all his chat messages and so forth. Here's him in the chat room. I'll show you right here. This is his actual chat in the room that day. I'll show you. He made $140,000. Where is this picture right here? Right here. I've been with Mike for 8 weeks. Right here, you could see it. I've been with Pro Trader Mouse. I started as a small trader, made $20,000 year to date, not counting today. That's another guy. He made 5 figures with Mike. He's calculating right now. So this is Mouse calculating now. And Michael, we're looking to make $1 million this year with Mike's help, jumping aboard. Been with Mike for 8 weeks. Traded 7 of the 8. Profits for 7 weeks, $143,000. That's one of his. That's for 7 weeks. And then I have another one from him. Showing he is $60,000 shy of $1 million. Because he was stupid in the beginning. People do that. They come from other rooms, my competitors, and they try to put me down. And they think it's easier shorting against me. So let me show you the other picture. 6 months. Right here. Let me see if I could find, this is a badass picture too. I saved it. I'm trying to see if I could find it. My screen's not showing? Let me see. Yeah, my, I know, just the Mouse interview is. I'm not up there yet. I'm trying to find it yet. Hey, you can listen to it while I find it. Okay? Listen back to the interview.
I would like to focus on what was going through your mind at that time. It was the fight or flight mentality. Obviously, we go back to psychology class many years ago when we were in that class. There was a fight or flight mentality there, but there was so much more going on in your head, and something had to push you over the edge, some sort of event, some sort of conversation, some sort of particular experience, a particular day. I'd like for you, if you can, to give us a little bit of that without getting too personal, obviously, because it is a personal subject. But just so the traders know that it's not one of those things you say, I'm going to quit my job because I hate my boss, he's a piece of crap. I hate this person, I need to make more money. It's really not that simple.
Correct.
It's not that simple. There's so many people that think they're going to quit the 9 to 5. They're going to be a day trader. They're going to go trade penny stocks, and they read this stuff in the news. They see the stuff in the internet, and they see dollar signs. The reality is, you don't need a degree. You don't need a college professor to help you. You need a good mentor. You need a good day trading room which you can jump into and watch and follow. Recently, not too long ago, I was able to be introduced to MOJO Day Trading. I call the room MOJO's Day Trading. And what sets him apart from a lot of rooms, or even trying just to trade by yourself, is he'll call alerts. He says, I'm watching this. I'm buying this. I bought this. Now we're getting to a level we can sell this. And it's not someone like an analyst saying, go buy QIHU, which was given the stock alert by Barclay last week. Stock was at $92.50, and they gave it a $145 price target. Well, it closed Friday at $87.50. You know, okay. Analysts are paid to give opinions. Their opinions are generally wrong.
That's incredible, because so many people do think that it's a quick, all I got to do is make 1 or 2 trades, and they heard those quote-unquote stories. That's what they are a lot of times, stories, fables, because there are very few people that did that 1-2 trades, that those biotechs that ripped quickly, went from penny stock status to pretty much like a Tesla type of story, where it was almost pretty much a penny stock. It was in single digits, and all of a sudden it's a $250 name and issue, and some very few people, if any, held, mostly institutionals, but definitely not an individual trader, because there's so much going on day to day with those kind of stocks. And those stories where people just made a tremendous fortune of trading one or two stocks, you can chase that forever. You'll go broke more times than you'll ever make. And that's really one of those things. That's why you have to know not just how the markets work, which are important. You have to know what suits you, which is very important, Randy, and correct me if I'm wrong there. But you also have to know that what triggers a certain emotion or a certain click, because that's what we're doing now, is clicking to make the trade. What triggers you to do that? What triggers you to sit on your hands? What triggers you to sit back and go and say, I'm done for today. I'm going to go as Mike, founder of MOJO, or MOJ, does. And he says, I'm done. Yeah, the MOJ. He quits, he shuts down the room, or he lets people hang out in there if they like, but he's gone. He's not sharing a screen anymore. He goes to golf, he goes to have sushi, goes to El Pollo Loco. He talk on that day. He likes to go to El Pollo Loco. That's just what he does. But he stops, and because he knows he doesn't have to do anymore. He doesn't need to overtrade. But so many of us get into that. So I'd like for you to speak about that part in the day-to-day grind and hustle, because there is no one magic silver bullet formula that you or I can get rich tomorrow on, but over time, and you're obviously a great example of that, to be made if you do it smartly and, more importantly, slowly.
Exactly. Very well put, Alex. Kind of succinctly put, the key to successful trading would be what? ... The key to successful trading. Well, what I've learned, and now I've become keenly aware after trading with MOJO's Day Trading for the last 9 months, is number one, trade with your eyes, not your brain.
Positive
if
expectancy.
You look at a chart and analyze that chart, your brain then is going to be telling you what you expect that to do. Well, you don't listen to your brain. You follow what your eyes see. If that stock is going up, you're trading that stock as it's going up because you can clearly see that. You trade with your eyes, not your brain. Secondly, it's money management. It's knowing how to scale into a stock. If you make that first purchase and that second purchase, hold off sometimes. Scale into it. If it's not right, sell out. Reevaluate. Again, you're watching it. You're watching that stock. You got two eyes, you got one mouth. You got to watch that stock. Next is you're trading with the volume. As long as that you've got the volume becomes your friend. Trade the trend, trade the volume. The moment that volume begins to dry, you're scaling out with your profits. Because at the end of the day, as I've found, and I've been forcing myself to break my German work ethic, been forcing myself to do one thing, and that is, if you make a profit, you can't go broke. The MOJ is very good at that. He makes his money, guys, I'm shutting the room down. What's he saying? If you make a profit, you can't go broke. If you continue to trade, you continue to risk. If you continue to risk, now you might lose your profits. Don't do that. And he's taught that in MOJO University, which I paid for. I think it's the only thing I've ever paid for when it comes to stock stuff or stock related over the last 4 years. I paid for MOJO University. And knock on wood, it's paid huge dividends.
Well, I mentioned the tremendous success that you've had, and once again, I am speaking with Randy Schreiber, who is America's newest millionaire trader. He has been very successful doing a lot of other things, so he's been able to accumulate wealth, but more importantly, been able to accumulate understanding, knowledge, and education and experience, which he was able to roll into or parlay into what's becoming a very successful and obviously a bright trading career, if he wants to continue it as a career, but obviously he's been very successful in doing so far. You mentioned something very important, which is scaling. And so we're used to hearing the word in the business climate of scale. Grow it as quickly as possible, as cheaply as possible, and make as much money as possible. Trading, but in the world of trading, it's about doing it slower, almost counterintuitive. It's about starting with 100 shares, and hopefully that it moves, but you're buying it as it moves higher, and people have a hard time understanding that. Something I'm learning and I've wrestled with because, again, the common idea is, well, why wouldn't I just buy a lot if I'm anticipating this is going to move up and someone is making the call?
Yeah, the guy that's doing this interview, folks, also went and took Mojo University after interviewing and hanging out with me for a short period of time. What companies interview you and then take your course and pay you for it? Huh? Amazing, right?
Why don't I just buy 3,000 shares right now, get the 5 cents, and get out?
I had to beat him up too. I beat up Pro Trader Mouse. I had to beat up him. I beat up everybody in my room because these are I'm like the guy from the Lou Holtz from Notre Dame and Lombardi, the rough and tough football coaches that care about their athletes because they see potential and they want to really make them work for a lifetime. Hall of Fame.
And we'll get more on why I use the 5 cent number in a little bit.
Nugget new high of the day, folks. 858, signal 860. I'm looking with my eyes.
But that's what a lot of people struggle with, and that's what you mentioned before is you don't need a degree to be successful in trading, and that's what's so special and so hard to understand for all these Ivy League people that come out of these great schools with so much debt. They think that they need that education. But the street, Wall Street, the market is built on preying on people, so to speak, preying, because it's a zero-sum game, on people that are using common sense, logical thinking, when that's not the way it is. It's built up psychology, hope, fear, greed, and obviously sprinkled with some other things here and there. But that's really what it's built on. So you can't just all of a sudden say, well, this stock is going up right now, it's going to go up tomorrow too, just because of X, Y, Z reason. It doesn't always work that way. And that's really what you're saying is that you need to watch what's happening in real time with your eyes open and being counterintuitive.
Very well put, Alex. The reason why I sat down and I said to myself, what did I do that made me successful? Or some of the people that have asked me, Randy, you seem to be doing well. What have been? Or what?
I'm not giving you that answer. You guys want that answer, right? You guys want that answer, right? What make what, right? The big $1 million question right there. Right? You want the answer, don't you? You want it? What's his answer that I taught him, huh? Ray and Reed and Gerardo. 3 of you? What else? I know all you guys are listening to me. Look at all you guys in there. Come on now. I got 100 people right there. Who's listening? Lobster, what you miss? Oh my gosh, you missed the whole show. You were the star, bro. Look. Lobster, you were the star, bro. McNeely's new to the room. He even has an avatar. I like that, McNeely. Oh, listen. You're going to find out the secret of why right now. Let me just do a comic really quick. Because this is funny material that we're talking about. Really, it's kind of like comical. So I'm going to make a quick comic right now about just what we're talking about. And let's see what happens. So here's the comic, and let's see what we got. All right, I'm done. Huh, yes? Starring you, Lobby. Mr. Lobster. Oh, it looks like you too. No. Nice, let's listen back. Listen, here's the question. You ready? Listen.
The secrets to your success there. And the very first thing I said was, trade with your eyes, not your brain. Trade what you see. Trade what you see. When you look at level 2 gives you the roadmap.
Level 2, baby.
Take a right-hand turn? Is that stock going to take a left-hand turn? What's that stock going to do? And then learning what an NITB is, no intention to buy. Learning what an NITB is there. If that flashes, is that a market maker showing you something that really isn't going to happen? That's the power of scaling in. Because you don't know if that's really going to run. So you want to scale in. And if it's going to run, it's going to take off, and it shows you the volume. Scale in, I scale in large. That's where you make the money. Because you're buying based on direction. That stock is going in direction. Stock's in motion, stay in motion. You're buying that motion. You're seeing it happen. You're not thinking about it. You're seeing it happen. Just real quickly, last week might have been Monday, Wednesday or Thursday. I don't remember which day or even what the stock was.
See, he uses the NITBB, the NITSO, the FOTL, the FOPB. He goes large, folks. I'll teach you all of that. No intention to buy bid, no intention to sell off, a fear of taking a loss, fear of pressing the button, going large.
Well, yes.
In Mojo's room, he said, look, traders, here's a gonzo trade.
The gonzo, folks, right? The gonzo.
I've never
The
heard of
gonzo
trade. Like, what in the hell is a gonzo trade? This is gonzo. I looked at that, and I didn't jump on it. I started scaling into it, and I scaled in, and I scaled, and I pulled out. By the time that trade ended, in about 2 hours, the Mojo had pulled out earlier. I stuck with it a little bit longer, but that stock moved nearly 75 cents, if I recall properly, in 2 hours. So if a guy looks at trading as, to answer your question, Alex, a guy has to look at trading as it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Guys, I said that 5 years ago. You ever hear that from your guru who teaches you day trading, huh? Where do you think he got that from?
Because the moment we bought that stock, it bit up and it came down some. And so you would have bought 5,000 shares of something and it came down and...
You know what I'm saying? So you got that gonzo trade play right there that I taught him. When the ask on the level 2 is just so damn big, it's a freaking gonzo. And I control gonzo, dude. Easy, just like that. He's my puppet. Just like a puppet. Just like a puppet, okay? There's Lobster when he came in the room. Yes. And then you have these right here. This is, he's $1 million away right now. 72,000 from $1 million in the Mojo room. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You know? So let's go back. You want to hear the rest of the interview? How he made the rest of the million? Let's see what we got.
No, he doesn't have to do anymore. He does need to get the 5 cents and get out. And we'll get more on why I use the 5 cent number.
4 years, I paid for Mojo University. And knock on wood, it's paid huge dividends.
Yeah, huge dividends.
Well, I mentioned the tremendous success that you've had. And once again, I am speaking with
Nugget
Randy Schreiber,
860.
who is America's newest millionaire trader.
Nuggets 860. Told you it was going there. And UV's going to go to 70 now.
He has been very successful doing a lot of other things.
This is Randy Schreiber, real estate Mongol, mogul, guru, probably is worth $100 million right now, and just incredible that I had the opportunity to work with him and have this kind of trader in my room.
So he's been able to accumulate wealth, but more importantly, been able to accumulate understanding, knowledge, and education and experience, which he was able to roll into or parlay into what's becoming a very successful and obviously a bright trading career if he wants to continue it as.
All with Pro Trader Mike and the Mojo team.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Career, but obviously he's been very successful doing so far. You mentioned something very important, which is scaling. And so with because again,
Fast forward.
On preying on people, so to speak, preying, because it's a zero-sum game, on people that are using common sense, logical thinking, when that's not the way it is.
Yeah, we kick those people. Anybody who uses a chart, they lose 9 out of 10 times, we kick their ass.
Psychology.
Oh, and by the way, Mojo University class is tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, students. We're doing a class right now till the end of the year.
Fear of greed, and obviously sprinkled with some other things here and there.
Oh, and it's the second class, so whoever missed the first one, I have it recorded. Whoever wants to get in on the Mojo University class, you still can. Watch the first one today. Get in on the class tomorrow night. So let me know if you want to do that. There's still a couple of spots open. I have a special deal discount going for right now for everybody that joins in because you're coming in late, and I'll hook you up really nice to teach you how to day trade for a living.
But that's really what it's built on. So you can't just all of a sudden say, well, this stock is going up right now, it's going to go up tomorrow too, just because of X, Y, Z reason. It doesn't always work that way. And that's really what you're saying, is that you need to watch what's happening in real time with your eyes open and being counterintuitive.
Alex
Very well
Danilov.
put, Alex. The reason why I sat down and I said to myself, what did I do that made me successful?
Yeah, we heard that.
Learning when an NITB is there.
Yeah, we heard that.
Might have been Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I don't remember which.
The Gonzo, we heard that.
And I scaled in, and I something, and it came down, and he would have made had a real.
And a lot of other people have done that. I had that revelation about 2-3 months ago. This is before I got to know Mike, before I got to know you, obviously, Randy. Right.
Alex Danilov, he had a revelation. I made him have a revelation. Please, folks, let me enable your revelations. I'll open your eyes. It's like playing golf every weekend. You suck. You shoot 80, 90. Let the pro come in and watch your swing. I promise you, I'll give you some tips. I'll make your game so much better. You need someone to come in and watch you that really knows what they're doing.
Alan and some others in the pro trading room. And I stumbled upon that. If I can do 1 or 2 trades
UV 64 now. I bought 58.59. It's moving, folks. 64 right now.
a day, 3-4 trades a day with some volume, I can reach my goal of doing a couple trades a day and get out and not have to worry about aftermarket spikes or
Sorry to interrupt. Nugget new high of the day, 861.
Dumps or anything of that nature. I can do that and make my money and get out if I do it smartly. Now, how do I do that was the question. So as I started researching that, it's trying to figure out how that's done, doing it smartly. Do I scale? How do I scale? How do I do this? How do I do that? Which stocks to play with? What triggers to look for? This is all very important stuff. And then I stumbled upon Mojo. I got to
And he stumbled upon me, and I had to make him forget all that shizzle dizzle.
Mike, and I've learned the Mojo way for the most part.
He learned the Mojo way.
It's obviously still learning. But that is a brilliant strategy, again, counterintuitively, because everyone's looking for a 10-bagger. 10 baggers are not how you make a living in trading. You make it with getting 15, 20, 30 cents, a dollar, in some cases, 7 cents, even 2 cents. But like you said before, as long as you make a profit, you're not losing money.
He sounds like Warren Buffett right there.
If you make a profit, you don't go broke.
Listen to the mouse.
That's right. Yep.
Now, go ahead.
In the room, one thing that Moj has done, and he does it brilliantly, and I apologize if I'm interrupting you, Alex. He does it brilliantly, better than any room that I've ever sat in or watched or listened to.
What do I do better than every room you've ever been in, sat, watched, or listened to? What do I do, folks? Do you want to know? What is it?
Yes.
What is it?
Yes. Yeah, baby.
What?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What's he saying?
Give me a Y. Give me an E. Give me
And that is he plays this term called a magic number.
The Heinz, baby!
Magic number is a stock might be approaching a whole number, $8 a share, $9 a share.
Saves the best for last.
And he sees that, and in our journals, we've written down
Journal!
a million times that this stock, when it goes up to that level, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go through it.
Journal! Heinz! Money!
And we trade through the magic numbers many times. And if it
Many times. Mojo! Yell out the plays, baby. Look at the room. All making the money. All making the money. Let's go back to listen to the mouse.
their eyes wide open.
Now, once again, speaking with Randy Schreiber, revelation about 2-3 months.
And he sees that, and in our journals, we've written down, a million times that he'll be making $150,000, $200,000 a year just by doing one simple type of trade.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to watch the rest of that, you go listen to the MOJO Day Trading site and check it out. Come to my webinars. I'll show you how it's done, give you a little taste. Then you come to Mojo U and you dive in, and I give you the whole kit and caboodle, folks. The whole kit and caboodle, the whole 9 yards. There's a Gonzo at 510 at 175. Going to take out the 511 on what? DRYS. The Gonzo. You trying the new term? My guy's trying the new term Gonzo right now. Taking out the 511s. You're the best, dude. Look at you. Already learning and making money, Grizz. See that, Grizz? Look, he goes, now look, I'm trying out the new term. There's a Gonzo at 510 on DRYS, 175 on the ass. But that's not a Gonzo, dude. A Gonzo's a 1750. That's a freaking Gonzo, bro. You know what I'm saying? When the thing's so freaking big, dude, it's a Schnazzolio, bro. That's just a reg. That's just a regular signal, my man. That's just a regular signal, brother. See, I could teach you all day long. You got to know the nitty-gritties. Go for the green in 2. Don't go for the green in 2. What are you going to do when they come for you? 862 on the UV. Great show today, right? Great show today. So let me show you. Alan was talking about the results on the Mojo website. So let me show you the results on the website right here. Let me show you. I'm supposed to be up here in the top. So let me show you right here. So this is the Mojo site. Okay? And if you go to the results tab, this program's the bomb. Mojo. I got hats, mouse pads. Shut it down once you're done for the day, like we do. We shut it down. You get Mojo U, you get that, and you get a pen, Mojo University. And look, you get journals. I got a bunch of orders for the holidays, but Mojo University Pro Trader Journal. Yo, you want me to show you Genius again? Look, Genius. Look, see? Genius. Watch. Okay? You start with the top peg out. You jump. Okay? Across. Down. Okay? Whoa, baby. Don't drop those suckers. See that? Left side. Bang. Okay? Go attack him. Get that sucker out of there. Got that sucker out of there. Boom. Now get the freaking middle row right here. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Now get the damn bottom row. Bang, zoom. Take you to the moon. Now I'm going to come attack the bottom row with these two guys. Boom. 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 Mojo's a freaking genius, and I can do the Rubik's Cube in a minute. I could trade the market like a champion. 65 on the UVXY. What do you say? What do you know? Bud Light. Look at that. 65 on the UVXY. Loving that. So let me show you the results going back on the Mojo site that these guys were talking about. And if you listen, sign up, get the free level 2 video, folks. Sign up for that. Let me show you the results. So you go to results right here. And you go back 2 years. Day trade and swing trade. Day trade results phenomenal. So you got 4 years worth right here. So if you scroll to the bottom and you scroll back, you got 4 years. What's your favorite? Let's see what we did in August of 2016. All the blues, I went 346 trades, 96% accurate, 14-cent average scalp. July, the month before that, did 98% accuracy on 199 trades. 4 wrong the entire month. Average scalp, 25 cents. Then I've got June. June did 96%, 19-cent scalp. May, 268, 98%, 18 cents. Look at all those winners, the blues. I went on a win streak from 117 to 268. It's 150 or so trades. April of 2016, 94%. March of 2016, 97% accuracy on 173 trades. Here's another win streak, the huge. Then I got February of 2016, 98% accuracy. 2 losses. You whole look at these trades. Biggest 400 best call ever on UV and SVXY. Dow down 400, market reversal. Sick. There's Twitter at $14. Did a 98% January of this year. Finished with 99% accuracy. 2 trades wrong out of 162. It's pretty damn spanky, silly good, man. Got my Hines, my mini Hines, my bumpers, all my trade plays. December of 2015, room closed for the holidays like we're going to be. And we did that year 96% trading eBay during the holidays at $27 last year. What's eBay now? I told you UV's going to 70. eBay's 28 now, a year later, has done nothing. Then you have November. Did amazing also, 96%. October, 97%. When we go back into 2015 and 2014, I'm very transparent. I show every single trade play called out in that Mojo room. Now in the Mojo room, what I do is I put out like the actual shots. So if you go right here to the day trade picks, I'm putting out the actual. You can't go wrong. You don't need screen share. Allen made right here $3,000 without using the screen share. See? It's awesome. Money. Okay? Money. And that's the way to be. You don't need that screen share, but it's there. What, are you kidding me? Can't do that. Never saw that before. What, are you kidding me? Never seen that one before. But that's good. We did good on the show today. Thanks everybody for watching. Great screen share this morning. Great trading. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Pro Trader Mike signing off. Peace. Keep it profitable.